just want to do a little heads up for this video. There is some shit in it that is very not safe for work, like a lot more not safe for work than the other days was. So viewer discretion is advised, like naked people, lesbians, all that sort of stuff, so have fun. Hi everyone, so I don't know if you can hear me very well, but my microphone's kind of sticking directly up into the air right now because this is a weird angle that I've never tried before. But this, oh shut up Dobby, this is my sketchbook. I have finished this sketchbook, so I thought I would do a sketchbook tour. Also, please excuse my laptop in the background, it's trying to transfer nearly a terabyte of footage from my laptop to my hard drive, so just forgive it. Some of these pieces, so the first sort of 30 pages are from Inktober last year, and then the second half of this book is from the last sort of month. I've got back into art. So I did Inktober last year, loved it. Didn't follow the prompts, I literally just did a drawing every day. And then I'll try and, there you go. It's a bit further zoomed in. So my first one, Little Morty. Took me about 10 minutes. I also didn't decide that I was going to do Inktober till I did about 4 drawings, so that's kind of why I didn't follow the prompts. But it's Morty, vomit in a rainbow. I was going to get this tattooed. I still might get this tattooed. I'm not entirely sure yet. Then there's a Rick. I like Rick and Morty, in case you couldn't tell. Judging by the fact that I was going to get that tattooed, probably quite obvious. Then Batman. I think I did all these in like 3 days because I had to catch up, but there's a Batman. Captain America, a little bobblehead. That was also a tattoo design that I'm probably not going to end up doing, but it's the lyrics for the Coldplay song In My Place, and I just did some random doodles and stuff around it. I don't really like it, but it's something. I love this. This is like the first proper like sketch that I did for Inktober, and me and my friend ended up calling him Grimsby Reaper because he was cute, but death. I did something else in this style a couple of days ago, so that's right at the end. That's some not safe for work stuff. It happens. Some more Rick and Morty. That's kind of Wonder Woman inspired, because that's when I went to see Wonder Woman, I believe. I don't know, some of these are so long ago that I can't remember, but as I said, there's a lot of not safe for work stuff in this. Whoops. This is a rainbow dash for my friend Juliet, which I never actually ended up sending her a photo of. So, you know, Juliet, I drew this for you last year when we were working together. That is a motorbike. I like motorbikes. I was bored. That is a guy. I don't draw a lot of guys, as you'll notice. That's kind of, I had to practice a bit. It's not the best. That's a little Groot. I think I ended up doing that with watercolour pencils. I just never ended up watercolouring it, so it's still, zoom it in a bit, it's still got all of the pencil lines and stuff in it. But yeah, it's fine. Then Mr. Poopy Butthole. As I said, I like Rick and Morty. I drew quite a few characters from Rick and Morty. I think my laptop's nearly finished, dying, bless it. But yeah, Mr. Poopy Butthole, Rick and Morty. It's a greyhound. I like greyhounds. Some of these pieces do have better stories. Some of them are just... That's something that I've seen online so many times and I wanted to draw it. And I don't think I did too bad. This is when I was first like getting back into drawing, so it's some of the shading like around the stomach and her hair isn't exactly the best, but woman. That I've seen online as well. It has a watercolour background normally. Oh yes, my laptop's finished, but that's what I can do because at the time I didn't have any watercolours. You'll see when I get watercolours in this book as well. This is also done in pen. I do a lot of my stuff in pen, but this is done in pencil, but that's done in pen. Iron Man, very crap coloured. Did that in about 10 minutes. Jerry and Jerry's morph. Is that what they're called? When they go to couples counselling. That's something that's online as well. Pierce the Val lyrics. I love Pierce the Val, seen them before, gonna get some of theirs tattooed. I think that's when I went to see them live, and that's Vic's autograph. Vic is the reason that I got back into music a while ago. Pierce the Val lyrics. Quite liked that. And there's Vic. I was trying to get back into drawing people because I'd never really drawn people before. I had no idea how to draw hair, as you can see. I quite like that. It's a cute little Batman. Better than the one I did before because it's got like shading and stuff in it. Iron Man that I never actually ended up shading. I've literally just shaded around his crotch and a tiny bit down here on his foot. So that's brilliant. More Not Safe for Work lesbian stuff. There's a lot of this in this book. It's almost like I'm trying to subconsciously tell myself something. Guitar. I like guitars. I might show you my guitars one day. It's a video that I made when I was still on my webcam, like my guitar collection, and I've got a lot more instruments now, so probably something I'll end up doing. This is something else that I've seen online. I quite liked it. I quite like weird skeletons and cray people. It's one thing you'll see. That is, I used to, well, my mum's a pagan, I used to kind of go along to the rituals and stuff with her, and that's something that inspired me from like earth and stuff, so I might end up getting it tattooed. Dobby! I also have a dog called Dobby now. I didn't have a dog called Dobby when I drew this, which I think's fucking funny. So we didn't get Dobby until November. I drew this in October. And then, yeah, that's my last Inktober piece. So that I actually drew on Halloween. And it's just 3 pumpkins. I quite liked it. I could have done better with some of the shading on this one and the mouth for this one, but I don't think I did too bad. I quite liked it. Then we have, this is my first ever try at watercolour stuff. So I've got Black Widow and Hulk. I didn't just have to Google if that was Black Widow. It's cool. I know what I'm doing, but yeah, that's my first ever try at watercolours. Then this I drew because a guy on Twitter with the @FuzzySemi, I wrote it up there, told me his display name is Peacemaker. He's pretty cool, talks to me on Twitter sometimes. He said, "Do you want Judge Dredd?" So I did. I think that went quite cool. This is the first thing that I drew. So I drew this in February. So I go from October there, this is then my February stuff. I must have done that. No, that must have been Inktober because I didn't write the date on it. So that might have been an extra one I did. Then a fox and a bee. My last name's Fox. I like bees. I have one tattooed. Can I? There's a bee there. Bass guitar. I used to play bass. I technically still can. I don't. I own a bass. But I like bass guitar. It's fun. And when you're a girl that can play bass, it gets you places. It really does. There's a better Spider-Man than the one I did. Did I do one before? No, I don't know. It's a Spider-Man. Noel Fielding. This took me like 3 days. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen the progress of me drawing this. This again was do some hair and facial hair, but that's kind of, I had to practice with all the hair. That's why I drew this basically, and I like Noel Fielding, he's great. Crow, Death to Crows, basically. That is pretty much what that is, but it was quite pretty, so I quite liked it. This is just pen drawings, so I don't do a lot of pens, and I think I actually run my black pen out last night, so I need to get a new one. But light bulb, smoky, cool, candle. This was a study that I did for something that I ended up doing later on, I believe. But it's just plus size people, that kind of stuff. I don't like that, but the rest of them I quite like. I think that was my favourite. This was one that I never posted on Twitter because I don't think my Twitter needed to see that, but you've got the Not Safe for Work notice, so you can see this. it's kind of obvious what it is. Lesbians. This is what I said, I like this book. I'm kind of subtly telling myself stuff. Ballet. I used to dance a lot. Never did ballet, but I did basically every other style. That was something I saw online as a tattoo idea. I don't want to get it tattooed, but I thought it looked quite fun to draw, so I did. Get some more not safe for work stuff. This I drew at a certain time. I don't know if anyone that watches my videos will know this time, but this was just after something happened. If you were involved in that, you'll know what I mean. That's a crow and a fox. I got bored. I was going to use this to bully Crow online, but you know, I haven't yet. I think I sent Crow the photo, the last Crow drawing with the moon in the background that I said like do as you please, and he hasn't used it yet, so you know, mine now. A friend of mine made me read 1984. I drew this. This was a poster I saw online. I recreated it. It says war is peace, ignorance is strength, freedom is slavery. Ingsoc. Steampunk heart. I like anatomical hearts, and steampunk's pretty fucking cool, so combine the two. I can't remember what that was from, but it's from something, and now I can't remember what it is. Basically this is on a lot of t-shirts and apparel, as Americans call it, so I decided to draw it myself. I didn't like the shading between these two, so I might go back in and do it again, but yeah. Is it Dodie though? Is it Dodie Yellow? That's, I got bored, drew Dodie, because you know why not? She's attractive. I liked staring at her face for about 2 hours. That's another one of those Grimsby Reaper style. It's just a falling leaf. It's just fallen out of a tree. The story that I like to imagine is plummeting towards the ground and he's about to go splosh. You know, I'm weird. Something that I thought looked quite pretty. This might be TMI, but I'm kind of into this sort of stuff. So, yep. Wonder Woman. I hate the paint job I did on this. But yeah. Converse. I love the paint job I did on this. There's a couple of bits that I didn't quite do like this. Probably should be another like line and stuff down the back on there. But I quite liked it. And also those two purple ones aren't different enough in colours. And you really can't see the difference in colour on here. That's supposed to be like really dark purple and that's like a lilac, but it didn't work. That's a Whippet. I drew that the day that Tease the Whippet won Crufts Whippets. I also made a video about that. That's some more lesbians. It's almost like I can only draw one thing. That I did with, for the first time, used my alcohol markers. And I forgot how like high you end up getting. And by the time, because I did all the hash lines on this last, by the time I was actually doing the lines, I was so high I couldn't really see straight. And I'd had to take my painkillers. So I really couldn't see straight. So if you actually look, half of these lines are really fucking wonky, but that's because I literally couldn't see straight. So that's my excuse. This is a new tattoo design. I'm going to get this tattooed. This is a definite, because this is going to be my pride tattoo. And it's an anatomical heart, and it's got the splashes and stuff. I like this. I'm going to have to send it to my artist and be like, hey, can you make this good, please? Because the watercolour on it is crap. Because I'm not very good at watercolour. David Bowie. I like David Bowie. I actually have him tattooed. I think I've got that on my Twitter as well. Follow my Twitter. I don't know how many times I have to say this in videos. Follow my Twitter. More not safe for work stuff. This is stuff I am... Nope, not saying that. That's getting edited out. More lesbians. This was kind of what the study was for, because she's kind of plus size. I didn't end up sketching it, I ended up watercolouring it. There's that. And then that's another one that the study was for. Tattoo lady. Looks pretty cool. She's got piercings. I think she even has cheek piercings. So there's that. They were supposed to be dimples, but they look more like cheek piercings, so we'll just say that they're cheek piercings. It's another crow, Steampunk Crow. I haven't posted this one anyway yet. That is going to be used to bully crow. And there's another sort of Grimsby Reaper, but this is him on his day off and he's holding his pet owl. Did this on YouTube. Quite enjoyed doing this. It's very fun. And, whoop, this is the last piece. This is another 1984 piece that my friend made me read, and I really liked it. Might listen to it again, because I listened to it on audiobook. And I've also, because I just got my free credit for the month, just got Animal Farm, so I'll listen to that as well, so I understand what's going on with George Orwell. I'm one of those people that doesn't have to lie about reading 1984 anymore. But yeah, quite like that. I wasn't going to do all the brickwork on the side because I got bored, because there's a lot of detail in sort of like the hand and his jacket and stuff, but then I did. But I sort of filled it in and then I was like, wait, that looks really bad. So I then just did a couple of brickwork, because the brickwork I was going to do like as detailed as this. Didn't end up doing it. Is that my mum coming in? I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't end up doing the brickwork like as detailed as the other stuff. Didn't end up doing it. And this is also what killed my black fine liner. So, you know, that has all the outside, like this is all alcohol marker. Some of the bigger stuff is alcohol marker and all the little stuff is my little fine liner. That is now dead. R.I.P. my fine liner. So I need to get another one. I really liked that one. It was one of the ones from the works. You can get like packs of multicoloured fine liners. They're really good. I totally recommend them. They're like £6 for 30. They're really good. Yeah, this is my new sketchbook. I've done some other stuff as well, so I've finished them. So I did this last night. I'm planning on selling this maybe, because my Etsy store is basically dead. I have some pyrography stuff up on there, so I'll put it in the thingy, but I might do some watercolour as well, because I quite like that. And I drew Spicy the other day, and this is going to be sent to him, because he draws stuff for other people, so it felt right. So yeah, this is what I'm sending to him, because I've got loads of metalwork stuff. If you're a fan of Spicy, you'll know what that is. Oh, I've just seen as well. I also did that, which is his logo thing, which is what he's just had made into stickers. Kind of ironic the day that I did this. Where's that not in focus? There you go. But yeah, he's just had this made into stickers. That green is crap. It's got like fluorescent green, and then, but yeah, that's sort of my art at the minute. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you later. Bye!